You are about to meet 7 snakes that can end a human life. Some do it in minutes, some with a single drop of venom smaller than a raindrop. And one of them, the one sitting at number 1 on this list, has venom so powerful that a single bite contains enough to kill over 100 adult humans. Welcome to Scales and Tails. Today we are ranking the 7 most dangerous snakes on Earth, not just by venom strength, but by aggression, kill speed, and how many people these snakes actually kill every year. Because the deadliest snake on paper is not always the one you should fear most in real life. Let's get into it. How we rank danger. Before the list, I need to explain how I am scoring these snakes, because most top 10 lists just rank by venom toxicity, and that is only part of the picture. A snake that lives in the middle of the desert and never sees a human is technically dangerous, but practically not that threatening. So we are judging on 4 things. 1. Venom potency. How toxic is the venom drop for drop? 2. Venom yield. How much venom does it inject in a single bite? 3. Aggression. Will it chase you or will it run? 4. Human death toll. How many people does this snake actually kill every year? A snake that scores high on all 4 is the one you should genuinely fear. Let's start the countdown. Number 7. The King Cobra. The longest venomous snake on Earth. King Cobras can reach over 18 feet in length. That is taller than a 2-story ceiling. And when they rear up in a threat display, they can look a fully grown adult human directly in the eyes. Their venom is not the most potent on this list, but what the King Cobra lacks in toxicity, it makes up for in sheer volume. A single bite can deliver up to 7 milliliters of venom in one strike. That is enough neurotoxin to kill an elephant within 3 hours. Death in humans typically occurs from respiratory failure. Your nervous system shuts down and your lungs simply stop working. Despite this, king cobras are actually quite intelligent and relatively reluctant to attack unprovoked. They are generally more interested in escaping than fighting, but corner one or accidentally step near a nest, especially a female guarding eggs, and you will see a completely different animal. Untreated bite mortality in humans sits at around 60 to 70%. Number 7. But do not let that fool you. Number 6. Russell's viper. Asia's silent killer. Russell's viper is responsible for more snakebite deaths in Asia than almost any other species. It is a member of what experts call the Big Four, the 4 snakes responsible for the vast majority of human deaths in the Indian subcontinent. The Russell's viper is known for having one of the most agonizingly painful bites of any snake. And unlike many venomous snakes, whose venom kills quickly and relatively cleanly, Russell's viper venom is a slow, brutal process. It causes massive internal bleeding, kidney failure, pituitary gland damage, and tissue death, sometimes resulting in the loss of entire limbs. The snake itself is a master of camouflage. Its blotched brown and rust patterning blends perfectly into dry leaf litter and farmland, exactly the environments where rural workers in India, Sri Lanka, and Southeast Asia walk barefoot every single day. It is aggressive, fast to strike, and often found close to human settlements because it hunts rodents near grain stores. Number 6. But there are much worse to come. Number 5. The Black Mamba, Africa's most feared snake, and honestly, with good reason. The Black Mamba is the fastest land snake on Earth. It can move at up to 12 miles per hour. That is faster than most humans can sprint over any distance, and it is aggressive. Unlike most snakes that bite once and retreat, the Black Mamba can strike multiple times in rapid succession, injecting fresh venom with every bite. Its venom is a devastating neurotoxin. Symptoms begin within 10 minutes of a bite: slurred speech, muscle twitches, paralysis. Without antivenom, and without it fast, death can occur in as little as 30 minutes. Untreated bites from the Black Mamba have a 100% mortality rate. Not 90%, not 95, 100. There is no surviving a Black Mamba bite without antivenom. The mamba's name comes from the black coloring inside its mouth, which it displays wide open as a warning before it strikes. If you ever see that open black mouth pointed at you, stop moving immediately. Number 5. Number 4. Eastern brown snake. Australia's urban nightmare. Here's what makes the eastern brown snake truly terrifying. It does not live deep in the outback where you would never encounter it. It lives in suburban gardens, agricultural fields, school ovals, and city parks, right next to millions of people. It is the snake most responsible for snakebite deaths in Australia, accounting for approximately 60% of all fatal bites in the country every year. Its venom is the second most toxic of any land snake on Earth, containing powerful neurotoxins and blood coagulants that cause progressive paralysis and massive internal bleeding simultaneously. It is also extremely fast and will not hesitate to strike repeatedly when threatened. The terrifying part, sometimes the initial bite is nearly painless. Victims have walked away from an eastern brown bite thinking they were fine, and then collapsed minutes later as the venom took hold. Number 4. And we are still not at the worst. Number 3. The Coastal Taipan. Before anti-venom existed, a Coastal Taipan bite had a mortality rate above 80%. Let that number sit with you for a moment. 8 out of 10 people bitten by this snake died. Even today, with antivenom, a bite requires immediate hospitalization. The Coastal Taipan is the third most venomous land snake in the world. It is fast, nervous, and will strike the moment it feels threatened, often delivering multiple bites in a single encounter before the victim even realizes what is happening. Its venom causes blood clotting disorders, nerve damage, and muscle destruction. It lives across northern and eastern Australia and New Guinea, and it is particularly active in sugarcane fields where farm workers sometimes encounter it by accident. The Coastal Taipan is often considered by herpetologists to be one of the 2 most genuinely dangerous snakes in the world, alongside the Black Mamba, not just because of its venom, but because of its speed, aggression, and the sheer difficulty of surviving a bite without rapid treatment. Number 3. Number 2. The saw-scaled viper. This is the snake most responsible for human deaths on Earth. Not the most venomous, not the most aggressive, but when you look at raw numbers, actual human lives ended, the saw-scaled viper sits above every other snake on this list. Scientists believe it is responsible for more human deaths than all other snake species combined. Here is why. It is tiny. It is extraordinarily well camouflaged. It is found across some of the most densely populated regions of the planet: India, Pakistan, the Middle East, and sub-Saharan Africa. It is nocturnal, which means it is active when people cannot see it, and when disturbed, it does not retreat. It coils, rubs its scales together to produce a terrifying rasping sound, and strikes almost instantly. Its venom causes catastrophic internal bleeding, and in rural areas of South Asia and Africa where antivenom is either unavailable or unaffordable, a saw-scaled viper bite is very often a death sentence. Tiny snake, massive death toll. Number 2. Number 1. The Inland Taipan. Drop for drop, the most venomous snake that has ever existed on Earth. The Inland Taipan, also called the fierce snake, produces venom so concentrated that a single bite delivers enough toxin to kill over 100 adult human beings. One bite, over 100 lives. The venom is 50 times more toxic than the common cobra. Its LD50, the lethal dose required to kill 50% of test subjects, is lower than any other land snake ever measured. It contains a cocktail of neurotoxins that paralyze muscles and block nerve signals, hemotoxins that destroy red blood cells, and myotoxins that break down muscle tissue. Untreated, death occurs from respiratory failure within 45 minutes. So why is it number 1 and not number 2? Because here's the twist. Despite its terrifying venom, the Inland Taipan has never killed a human being in recorded history. It lives in the remote, arid floodplains of Central Australia, where almost no humans venture. It's shy, reclusive, and actively avoids contact. But if it ever bites you, out there, alone, with no antivenom for hundreds of miles, nothing on this list compares to what happens next. Number 1, the deadliest snake on Earth. Drop a comment telling me which snake on this list surprised you most. I read every single one. Subscribe to Scales and Tales so you never miss a video. See you then.